Ralsa Norvalo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter of what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Guylan at the house of someone named Cyrodiil. Apparently all will be explained when I get there. Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they're like amateur vampire hunters, you know? There's really one of two ways that this can go if you're in a situation like this and you have a spouse. Either one is, as we have seen, your spouse just completely buys into it, right? Your partner is just like, oh yeah, him and his crew, they're the ultimate vampire killing motherfuckers. They will fuck your shit up if you're a vampire. And the city needs to watch out because vampire threats are on the rise. Or you get divorced. When we had last left the hero of Kavach, well, their adventures in Cyrodiil took them all around town looking through more stupid ruins and whatnot in search of Ayleid statues. But most notably, it perhaps took them to the Bloated Float, a cool inn that was retrofitted into a sailing sea ship of a vessel, a fine seaworthy vessel. And inside did they take a little snooze. But then, upon reawakening, they came to find that their ship had been scuttled. Indeed, it was stolen away from the Imperial City and was... I don't actually know. Yeah, where could it have been? Who could say? There was no land around whatsoever, so it couldn't have been anywhere inside of Cyrodiil. It had vacated somehow it got out of the Imperial City. It got out of the basin. It whooshed on down out of there by Breville, by Leowyn, and it was just in the damn sea. And there were brigands. The Blackwater brigands were there, and they beat the crap out of them. And old Carahill, whatever his name was, Caminil was most pleased and was very sorry about the horrible interruption. But now it's time to get back to business and dealing with not only more Ayleid statues, but also, of course, the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Who knows what that could be about? Some person came up and asked him about it and told him to join. Now it's time to do that. This is the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. Now, also, if you have a very keen eye, which, I don't know, if you're watching on mobile, which actually quite a few people do, or as I would suspect, you have given the video, it's just a Let's Play, your divided attention, which is totally fine. You may not notice, but we're coming back in much more, well, we're in a different location. That's because I did a little bit of inventory management and whatnot, and did some spell making. But our graphics have gone up a decent chunk, as has our performance. And that is thanks primarily in part to the kindness and generosity of a mysterious benefactor who straight up once again gave me a whole ass computer. And you can see the updated specs for the computer if you'd like to keep up with that, if you're into that sort of technical end of things. It's on the channel's about page if you're keen on that in any form or function. But needless to say, it's quite the jump. It's quite the upgrade. And I have thusly increased. I actually spent a few hours fiddling around with this, sort of out of love of the game. But I sort of arrived kind of back at mostly a lot of settings that we had already had, right? I believe before this, a lot of them I had set to just high. But what's perhaps the most different is, of course, a few of these I dialed up to ultra. That said, I think that the changes on some of these are difficult to spot. The jump between high and ultra, there's some diminishing returns. But what is at least very evident to me is that I cranked up ray tracing to ultra on this sucker, and oh my god, like I said, I don't know if it's going to come through, but it is a feast for the eyes. You'll notice now I've got FPS here at the top right. That's because I could still keep testing this and finding like a perfect balance. You know, normally I try to do this at the start of a video to the best of my ability, but you know, you got to take the good with the bad, so to speak. But I tested out a lot of stuff, and one of the things which I'd heard on higher end systems and graphics cards is that it's sort of an issue that's prevalent with Unreal Engine, UE5, but is especially apparent in Oblivion Remastered, which I guess, you know, owed to the way in which Oblivion Remastered has come to exist. But when you have DLSS turned on in any capacity, which we're getting really inside baseball. Apologies for folks who aren't like into the technicalities here of all this stuff. But true enough, when you turn DLSS on, you get so much bad ghosting. If you know what ghosting is, then there's a chance that you hate ghosting as much as I do. And if you don't know what ghosting is, don't look it up. Because if you learn what it is, you will come to hate it as much as the rest of us, and it may very well spoil your fun. But nonetheless, having DLSS on massively, of course, increases your frame rate and all of that, and smoothness and all that. It's not too far off from like the motion smoothing that exists on televisions that I don't know about anybody else, but anytime you see like a parent or grandparent with that shit on, you're like, we gotta get this off. This looks terrible. You think Martin Scorsese wanted me to watch Killers of the Flower Moon like this? No, he didn't. We gotta turn this off. But in the case of video game, they do want it to be about 60 frames per second, if not more. And of course for YouTube, the upper limit, or at least on my videos, I try to keep it, you know, 1080, 60. But regardless, it's neither here nor there. Although that would present some hefty FPS gains, the cost is simply too high. The ghosting was out of control. I don't know if like an amateur eye would notice, but holy shit did I. Every time I would like draw, or I don't know where you even say it. Whenever I get ready to knock them out, whenever I bring my fists up and down or draw or sheathe my weapon, man, the ghosting was apparent if I saw NPCs walking along, especially horses. I think because horses are like predominantly, you know, a lot of the guards' horses in the game, they have like the darker horse, and like you can see it really contrasts against the like cobblestone or the paths and stuff. And oh my god, the ghosting was just ridiculous. So I had to get rid of that. But resolution scale up to a nice crisp 100 maximum primo resolution scale. I could probably knock it down to like 90, and because I have such intense prescription glasses, I probably wouldn't even notice. Right? I might not notice. I might not notice if I bring it down to like 80. I might not notice. I might not be able to tell. But regardless, the ghosting, I could not handle it. It was not worth the trade-off. But we do got this popping off. Now, I did do a lot of running around super speed style, with like a Spriggan, a few bears, and Gordon around in the woods. And when I'm like running around super speed, there are some FPS drops there, which is kind of to be expected because you're kind of like, you know, we're borderline breaking the game. But speaking of which, I thought, hey, we should just break the game even more. We should just dial this up to 11. So I made some mock Mabel spells here on self, which we can really get some shit going. We can really see some shit start to fly when this sucker hits 88 miles per hour, as they say. So let's head on out of here, and I want to test it around a little bit. I didn't actually get to see what happens if I activate all these just yet, so we could be in for a real treat. or we could be getting ready to get our shit shoved in a major way. But God, I'm excited no matter what. What a thrill. Let's get on out of here. Let's see. We'll just exit over this way, and then we'll go hit up a. You know what? We'll run over there. We'll run over to one of the dungeons and all of that. Also, because I'm on the new computer, of course, it has spurred me on to like update a lot of my settings and whatnot on a bunch of shit. So I'm trying out some new stuff with OBS with my mic and all of that. Hopefully, make it a little bit simpler. You know, we're making use of the new hardware and all of that. It's very nice. It's very good. Saving a lot of time already just in rendering times. I'm so excited to see how it pans out with Oblivion, which is by far to date the most intensive game to like render out Oblivion Remastered, because it is like pretty graphically intensive, right? And by now my computer can kind of handle it. Maybe a good enough reason to replay Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty expansion. You know, maybe something to think about. Anyway, let's put a marker down here. Oh, look at that. I've already had the foresight to mark Phanakis. Beautiful. Okay. So the Creamy Man is here as well. Can I? I'm gonna go fucking buck wild here. I'm gonna try and go absolutely buck wild. I'm gonna give the Creamy Man a little bit of juice too. I'm gonna get him juiced up with Mock Maple on touch. Oh, I don't have enough yum yum sauce. Okay. There we go. Good. I'm stacking maximum regen pots. All of that shit. I'm gonna get Gordon out. Okay. I'm gonna do the first version. This right there. Good. And then we're gonna get these rolling. Okay. Which, like I said, prepare to see some shit really go awry as we do this. And we're kind of already in like a very heavy foliage area, and it's only going to get more and more vegetative, so to speak. Like I said, very likely I will continue tuning around the graphics settings, but this is, you know, that way I didn't spend all fucking day tooling around with this. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's fucking go. Oh, shit. I'm gonna get even more, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, fuck yes. Oh my god. Look at me go, dude. Oh, fuck yes. Oh my god. I don't even have any acrobatics on this spell. Holy shit. I can't even move, really. I can't even really move. Look at me. It's like ultra high stakes Frogger, dude. Look at this. This is fast traveling, huh? Oh my god. What all did we just go past? Probably months and months of environmental design, all skipped over in a matter of seconds. Oh my gosh. The G-force alone would probably peel back the flesh from your musculature, if not your musculature from the bone. Incredible. There we go. What a joy, man. What did we go down to at like the worst in the top right? I think I saw like a 20 at some point when shit was really popping off. Okay. Which, it's got to be said, although I am such a stickler for what would you say, for not having ghosting, I actually don't mind so much when FPS will drop into like the 30 range. You know, I don't mind it so much. And I think a lot of that is owed to the fact of like being kind of accustomed to that range for much of my life. And also, you know, big open world game, when we go inside, as we had saw earlier, pops back up, no problemo. Gotta take the bad with the good sometimes. See, there we go. Okay. Let's see about this. How many more levels of hand-to-hand? How many more fucking dogs do I need to beat the shit out of? There we go. I feel like I'm always checking how many more skill levels I need in these combat skills, because if it's not the one that I like, I come to dislike it. I really come to find that it's the bane of my existence. Okay. What?
Who's that?
It's me. Oh yeah, look at the big old chopper. Hey, are you a vampire? Oh, shit. We're really gonna need some more magica pots, aren't we? we should fly out over to like Skingrad or something.
Drums!
Oh yeah, you are vampire. Oh shit! Let's get you on my team. Oh god. Are you immune to it? Oh fuck. They're gonna chop my shit right up. Okay. There we go. How come I don't have 100% spell effectiveness? Oh, I do. Oh, it's because I bound command creature instead of humanoid. I completely forgot. That's why. Look, they may be referred to as creatures of the night, but they're 100% humanoid. Okay. Oh. Sorry, Gordon. Where's the other dude running off to? Look at them. God. Jeez and Pete. Oh, look, it closed behind you. Oh, sorry, Gordon. Okay. So there's like a sub-aquatic area. They're vampire coffins that they've come out of. Grand soul gem. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. We don't even really use soul gems anymore. Right? We don't even need them at this point. It's unnecessary. Okay, how about over here? Anything else of interest? We got the big old choppers. Where did the other... Oh, I hear him fighting. Oh, look at this. Oh, cool. So can I just punch her now? Is she just... Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Is he now hostile? He is. I can command him once more, though. I'm gonna have to put his ass down. He's just stuck here. Yeah, if I don't do it now, we're never gonna find this guy. I'll take any of your goodies. There we are.
Do your worst. Shout it.
Great. Okay. I always feel like I need to take the vampire dust even though I don't use it. You know, I feel like I'm compelled to do that. Right, like we're beyond needing it. And yet I feel like it's my little treat to take the vamp dust every damn time. Okay. Got some other a-hole back here. What happens if I disarm your conjured weapon? Does it just unsummon?
I need your blood.
She's like, you don't understand. I need that. Okay. You know what I think? I tried to save my settings and all of that. I like saved my save data and shit like that, because that stuff isn't like on the cloud, the Steam cloud or whatever. But put on a flash drive. But I'm not sure. Did my mouse sensitivity change? I wonder about that. She is remarkably bad at killing me. I don't think she's swung once with that. She keeps running away. I think it's because she's a battle mage. Right? It might be because she's a battle mage. Because as we've seen, sometimes when we get into a fight with like a magus or a magus, whatever, however you say it, I think it's magus, right? Oh shit, there's a bud in there. But I think sometimes when we get into fights with them, you'll notice in the past, they would try to run away and get distance on us and then start firing off like on-target spells and shit like that. I wonder if the same is true for the battle mage, but if the battle mage has like a conjured weapon in their repertoire, then they're kind of shit out of luck, right? Their AI doesn't know what to do. Right? She conjured up like a really powerful conjured Daedric weapon that would like rip my shit in two. But she was like, oh god, I'm also a mage, I need to get away from you. So she was kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I was the hard place. Okay, let's go over here. Anything down here of interest? Oh shit. I've had a tough time submerging. Okay. I don't see anything. Anything good on you? No, we already searched you. Having this... Oh, look, there is actually stuff out here in the water. You jump around or swim around. Got some money. Sure. What else we got? Oh, it's very dark. Oh, look, you have to swim under this. I don't even really remember this one. Phanakis, way back in the day. I remember one that had all manner of like stupid booby traps or whatever, and it was like labyrinthine. I think it was filled with minotaurs too, to boot. Oh, look. There's a subaqueous like brazier filled with glow rocks. Okay. I think we got a full clear. Well, not full clear, but clear of this area. Apologies as well. If you notice, sometimes I go to, like, address the camera, and I look over here instead. That's because I've actually moved around my camera, too. And I've got, like, a whole... I moved around my desk and everything, as I alluded to in the most recent IRL video. But if you're not watching... the likely event that you're not watching these as they come out, that may be news to you. But I've moved it around, and to achieve sort of the same effect, and I still need to fix it a bit, I've noticed. Because, yeah, like I'm a little... Yeah, here we go. I'm a little... Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic. A little askew in some points. But in order to achieve the same effect where I'm looking into the center of the screen and all of that, which I think is crucial for having a webcam. I think it's important that you look toward the center of the action, right? I did a mirror thing. I mirrored the camera. So this is, in truth, this is like a mirror image. This is like Bizarro Lyle. This is like shadow version of me, right? This is my mirror world that you're gazing into. And you know what happens when you gaze into a mirror world. Well, the mirror world gazes also into you. Let's see. Let's bring up our map. Oh, great. We gotta do the little flick thing here. Okay. So let's go back around this way. If I even can. I'm just gonna jump across stuff. I can't make heads or tails of where I've been or haven't. Oh yeah, look at all this. It's big time flooded. That's pretty wild. For as landlocked as this area is, you'd think this would be a location a lot closer to like any significant body of water rather than out here by the fucking Gerals on like a mountaintop. I mean, it's possible, but I would never have counted on it. Okay, so let's go into this little place here. Put some speed too. Ah, there's our Ayleid statue. Do I just get one? I feel like every dungeon is just going to award me one. As much as I would love multitudes of them. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll have to do. Let's get on out here. What is that? Ugh. Oh shit. Getting sniped at.
Die, damn you! Take
Who are you?
that.
Are you vampire? Oh yeah, you are. You're the patriarch.
Whoa.
Gordon, I'm gonna need to call upon your might for some healing here. Fist fighting vampires. And I'm kind of losing, except for the fact that I have fucking magic.
Come to me, sweet flesh.
I'm glad that they made vampires stop doing that shit in Skyrim for the most part. I don't... Maybe they did, and I've just forgotten Serana like going around hissing at me a bunch, right? But I'm thankful for it. That's very like old school vampirism, hissing vampires. Let's see, anything good? Now we look through all that. Perfect. Okay, need to swoosh around here. Through this. And I think this will take me where yeah, perfect. The Vallis Mountains. Bordering Cyrodiil and Morrowind, right? Okay. Now, are there any other Ayleid ruins out here? I mean, there probably are. Look, Walker Camp, have I been up there? I haven't. What is Walker Camp? Okay, let's go check that out real fast. I'm gonna need to move and remove my marker too. I'm just gonna use my standard speedy buff rather than my ultra one. That way we can actually keep an eye out for like valuable loot. Oh there, are you Walker? Come on, a Tong Sug!
May I help you?
Whoa, what are you doing out here, you fucking racist piece of shit? Are they? It's only been a few years. I'm assuming that, like, I'm shocked to catch you not in Morrowind.
What?
What? Hello?
Where does our food come from? The Heartlands, and the Nibinian Valley, and Skingrad? Great wines, cheeses, and tomatoes. You too.
Okay.
I'm
Hello?
listening. Go
Another
ahead.
Kamanatong thug?
Oh, well, if it isn't the Holy Crusader himself.
Okay, tell me a
You
rumor.
can find Cairn Bolette growing in caves. They're said to mark the place someone has died. You too.
Okay. Very well. Am I free to
What's
just
going
steal
on
their
with
shit?
you?
I'm gonna try and give it a go. Yeah, I'm not in combat with them. Okay.
I avoid those things whenever I can.
Aaron's
Horrid
Camp,
creatures.
King Crest.
Farewell.
Let's see.
Hello there.
Rug
How goes
Dumps.
Been better.
Okay.
How about you? I've been better. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? I've heard nothing good. In Morrowind, they say the man god Vivek has gone missing. Some believe he has been taken by the Daedra. It seems it is a dire situation throughout all of Tamriel. Take care. Farewell.
Okay. Let's check over here. Is there any woot root in this pond? I don't think so. No, but there is a treasure. A little bit of money. I'll take that. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Do a quick save and let's go on over here. Guzzle a couple more magica pots while I'm at it. Oh, did this regen already? Oh. No, it did not. It just looks like it did. Let's see, I'm gonna get myself up with Mock Mabel too again. I'm addicted to the fucking speed. Okay. Now, should I go hit up Order of the Virtuous Blood, or should I just run on down here and check real quick for more Ayleid ruins? I'm thinking I'd check for more ruins, you know? I'm feeling up to that. Especially with this fucking speed I got going on. There's Kemen, which I've been there. Oh my god, look at this. Am I gonna die from this? Ah! Nope. It's because of the new remaster shit, right? As we had talked about. Prior Mabel doesn't have access to those perks, thus she's way more vulnerable to getting her shit rocked. Okay. Carbo's camp, which we've been here as well. There's Dark Fisher Cave. Oh my god, this is absurd. Squandered Mine. I don't think we've been to No, we have. My bad. Fort Nazo. Oh, there's a new place. Fort Nazo. That said, Fort Nazo ain't a place we need to be, really. Is it? Saracen Camp. Oh, there's an Ayleid well. Huh. And yet I'm not picking up any Ayleid ruins on the radar. Let's get Gordon out for healing. Okay. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna check my mouse sensitivity here. I feel like it has absolutely changed a bit. Or where would it even be? Gameplay? Yeah, I think it went back to the default 50. Right? Okay, I'm gonna have it. I forget what I had it set to. But I'm definitely feeling and noticing myself like overshooting stuff. Oh no, that can't be it either, can it? I don't know. God, maybe it was 50. Maybe I'm just freaking out because of the speed. maybe that's it. Okay. There we go. Lovely. Let's head on up here. Okay. Got some skeletons. Or at least one skeleton. Anything up here? I think not. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, let's go back down. And we'll check out the interior. Fort Nazo. Why not? I would be appalled if we found an Ayleid statue here, but hey. I would like to clear out every dungeon. God, is it vampires again? God, it is vampires again. You for fucking real.
You're a traitor to your own race.
Good stuff. That is a Daedric short sword, but meh. Who needs them? Okay. Let's check over this direction. Looks like another Timberwolf. Cool. Oh, look at that. Fantastic butt in the coffin. Huh? Did someone just sneak in and steal my butt? Look at this vampire sorcerer. Dude, you ain't sourcing anything. It's because he's a caster type. He's a caster type. He doesn't know what to do against a melee master. No! Okay, I'm gonna get Gordon out to help deal some damage here too. So I'm not just leveling hand to hand. What have you got? Ebony longsword, potion of sorcery, I'll take it. Okay. 67 gold. Anything else around here? No, I think I'm fine. Oh? Oh, no, wait, these are full skeletons. Not individually wrapped butts, unfortunately. Okay, let me check the old local map. Okay, so we got everything in this section. Gotta take some more magicka potions. Dude, look at the fucking ray trace lighting in here, huh? Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if that's coming through, but it sure is for me. Holy hell. I remember as well, back in the day, I didn't have a computer nor a console that could run Oblivion. But they made such a big deal of the, like, textures and bump mapping and all of that stuff on, like, cavern walls and the way in which light would bounce off of them in such a way. Not really bounce off of them, because, you know, couldn't quite actually do that, but, you know, bump mapping. This was a time when people were still really into bump mapping. I remember it being Halo 1 is when people were really freaking out about bump mapping in video games. I don't even think we really use bump mapping anymore. I've talked about this before at length, but for how much people were hyping up bump mapping, it's amazing that we didn't figure out a way to keep it. I guess we just evolved it into something else. You know? It just goes by a different name. Okay. Oh shit, you're the matriarch, huh? Okay. Gonna punch that rat too. Gonna get Gordon out to help. How come they aren't picking up their weapons so much anymore? Is there an update? Is this scaling with my hardware? Does their desire to pick up their disarmed weapons scale with hardware? You know how some games, unfortunately have, like, the physics or, like, the game time speed sort of move in tandem with the game's frame rate? So, you know, oftentimes if you're on PC, you uncap the frame rate. Other parts of the game's like physics engine, or like I said, the speed at which the game itself plays. If the frame rate exceeds 30 or 60 frames per second, shit starts breaking all over the place, right? It wasn't meant to go that fast, right? It's hard locked for consoles. Maybe so too here. Is everyone's desire to pick up their own weapons after they've been disarmed. There's just weird esoteric shit in Oblivion Remastered that's tied to, like, your frame rate. right now that we've got more reliable frame rate and shit, the creamy man is going to say buy a Zura more often. He's gonna talk more. Creamy man verbosity scales with the game's frame rate. Shit like that. Oh, creamy man verbosity. What a stat. What a fucking great stat to have maxed out. Okay, let's head over and around here. Cool. Good. And then, let's see, there was at least one other place out here, right? Was it a camp of some sort? Doomed Mine? No, I think I'd been there. Oh shit, have I? No, I haven't been to Doomed Mine. Well, maybe that's it then. Okay, let's go explore Doomed Mine. And then we'll get back on track with the, Order of the Virtuous Blood. Okay. Yeah, Doomed Mine. Huh, right next to the Dark Fisher. Cool. God, I was about to shit my pants if this was another bunch of vampires.
You elves are all the same. All flash and no fury. Don't feel bad. No one lives forever.
Okay, let's get Gordon out to assist.
Jump on my sword while you can.
God, she's gonna rock my fucking world here. Okay. What? I think we disarmed her so many times that she broke. I think her dragon broke. That's it's like a new like euphemism in in Elder Scrolls land. Instead of being like, yeah, you got a few screws loose. You're a few tools short of a shed or whatever the fuck, right? Yeah, I think this guy's dragon broke. Useful for people prone to spacing out and for people prone to erectile dysfunction. Your dragon broke. There we go. And also, you know, problems with the space-time continuum. Okay. Let's head over here. Doomed mine. Great. Okay. Knock, knock. It's bandits and a poor little dog.
I'm just warming up.
Just a cute-looking dog. Gordon, I'm just gonna let you be in there. I don't. Okay, I think I can get in a little bit.
Pathetic.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Won't you done?
Jesus, they're fucking my shit right up. Okay. The fucking dog is absorbing all the blows. Get Gordon back. Okay. Lovely. What have you got? Couple of picks. Definitely want them. Empty dog. Oh, hey, the creamy man has returned. I wonder what even happened to him. We lost him when we entered Mock Mabel. Look at all this! Okay. If I just walk here... There sure are a lot of them. I'm not even sure if, like, if I got hit by every single one of them, would it be enough damage to even kill me? How many are in here? 2, 4, 5. I think there's more pressure plates than there are, yeah, than there are spiked ball traps. They're already getting the party started in here.
That the best you can do?
Get in there, Gordon.
You'll never take me
Shit, they're
down.
sniping us big time. There goes my torch.
You're a
Oh,
traitor
I
to
see. I
your
think he
own
was
race.
fighting a rat lord. Yeah, look at that. See, now this guy didn't have any reason to want to pick up his own weapon. Maybe it's because if you're hand-to-hand, right, they have a class chosen for them that already has decent hand-to-hand skill level. And they're like, well, you know what? Maybe it's better that I drop my stupid dagger. Thank you, Gordon. I'm gonna take their pick. Love it. Okay. Treasure chests here, 69 big ones. How about over here? Nothing much. Okay. A little bit of money and a pick again. Beautiful. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. So we came in through there, because I remember Gordon getting lodged in that. How about over here? Some sort of pissed off rat. Beat the shit out of it. Oh, I think we've got the full clear of this place. No? Let me check my local map. Oh no, there's a early on section that we skipped over. Okay. Well, we can address that easily enough. It's flying right through the ballroom. Creamy man's getting a little bit dinged up, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, right. I keep forgetting I need to be in stealth mode and level that shit up, huh? Especially with the creamy man in our vicinity. I think we level it off of him. Look at this asshole sleeping. What's that? Where's he going? He's going for the creamy man, ain't he? He's trying to get some of that cream. Look, he's so possessed by rage for the creamy man. This time he's just slowly making his way over. He won't even come after his own damn disarmed weapon. Look, I'm gonna make him fucking regret it. When he approaches the creamy man, I'm gonna make the creamy man fucking lash out with the fury of 1,000 suns. Oh shit, no, where is he going? Is he just leaving? Did this bandit just give up? I woke him up after his nap and he was yeah, he just left. And the creamy man reappeared in his stead. Is he coming back in here? Did the creamy man give him the slip? I guess so. He's not coming back in. Okay. Creamy man gave him the old load screen tango. Is he really not coming in? I don't think he fucking is. Okay. Look, is Gordon gonna go out? Oh shit! Oh, he came back in. He came back in. Okay, okay. Let's get the creamy man ready to fucking jam. There you go. Okay, I'm also going to empower him because this guy is heavily armored. Okay. Assuming the creamy man can survive that one. I'm gonna help him out. Do a little bit of stun locking. There we go. He's empowered. Get him, creamy man. Gordon's coming in with some backup firepower too. He's launching some artillery from the back.
You're pathetic.
Is the like spinning fist slam a real fighting maneuver? It's you know where they like spin their fist and do like a whole ass spin? Is that actually like a viable maneuver in CQC? Right? Are they recalling the basics of CQC right here when they do that? I don't really know anything about that shit. Oh look, the creamy man has lost his medal. There we go.
Why?
There we go. Got him. Good shit. I don't think doing a little spin, like a pirouette, in the middle of a melee, of a fist fight, and like using your spinning body to like produce extra leverage for your fist as you fling it around through the air. I don't think that's a move. You know, I don't think people do that. I think if you see someone do that, they might not know what the fuck they're doing. Oh look, there's a dead baby. Cool, but it's missing arms, legs, and head. Okay. The dead baby of Theseus. Anything over here? 75 gold. Oh yeah. Cheap wine. A sack with some food, more cheap wine. Carrot, potato. Just various foodstuffs. Look at this. Oh man. Slept right here. Look at all these damn bugs. There's like gnats and roaches everywhere because of the food and the torches. Holy shit. What a nightmare. Okay. I mean, I guess you gotta figure that when bandits decide, yeah, I'm gonna start getting skulls and impaling them on like spears and pikes and shit and send those up, you gotta figure like they're dirty. right? They're nasty. Like that is unsanitary. That's some Fallout Raider shit. You know, we're not even in a post-apocalyptic situation and you're out here like throwing body parts around. Maybe if you're a necromancer, I would believe like, yeah, there's a clean way to do this. There's a way you're going to do this without some kind of stink, without getting some kind of terrible disease or whatever, without getting a whole bunch of like just gross ass like carrion bugs all over town. Maybe I would believe that necromancers could do that. That said, you know, necromancers love a guy called the King of Worms. Holy shit, look at the fucking RTX ass looking fog. Wow. Oh my gosh, James, I'm waiting for you in that town. The place that we held dear in Silent Hill. Come for me, James. I'm waiting for you. Look at that. What the fuck? Oh shit. James, I can be anything you want, and this time I'm Carbo's camp. What the fuck? Let's get out of here. Let's do, let's go. Yeah, a Dunmer named Ralsa Norvalo has approached me and said that her husband needs assistance in a matter of what she calls the utmost importance to the safety of the citizens of the Imperial City. She told me to meet Guylan at the house of someone named Cyrodiil. Apparently, all will be explained when I get there. Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they're like amateur vampire hunters, you know? There's really one of two ways that this can go if you're in a situation like this and you have a spouse. Either one is, as we have seen, your spouse just completely buys into it, right? Your partner is just like, oh yeah, him and his crew, they're the ultimate vampire killing motherfuckers. They will fuck your shit up if you're a vampire. And the city needs to watch out because vampire threats are on the rise. Or you get divorced. or you get divorced because you're like, what are you fucking doing? What are you talking about? All right, Cyrodiil. Show me where the vamps are. I want to know. Oh God, look at them rolling out here in their armor.
It's an honor to finally meet you. When I heard you were in town, I just had to send for your help. Your reputation precedes you. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I am Cyrodiil.
Okay. How come he looks kind of like a vampire? I forgot how this quest goes. Is he supposed to be a vampire, or does he just look kind of like one? Because I kind of look like a vampire too. But that's because I am one. It's because I am one. Pleased to meet you, Cyrodiil.
Likewise. Sorry to send Gillen's wife to get you in that manner, but it seems safer if we weren't seen on the streets right now. If you'll come with me.
Okay, very well. Lead on.
Splendid. Watch your step.
My, who's that? Sibelin Dolovas. I'm ready. Lead the way with your incredible cream hair. Okay. Oh, okay. I forget, do they know about the vampire plants?
I'm honored by your presence.
Welcome. You're now in the sanctuary of the Order of the Virtuous Blood. Few outside our circle have ever set foot in our hallowed hall. We are, for lack of a better word, defenders. We guard the city from an infestation that plagues it. We are vampire hunters. I'm sure you are familiar with these despicable beings, feeding on the innocent as if they were cattle. Well, this
Vampires,
group was formed to combat them. Alas, we are but 3 old men, not able to match the fighting prowess of a vampire.
Oh, he's not a vampire,
we lack
he's
the strength
old.
to defeat them in battle.
Okay. He's not a vampire, he's just an old man. Okay. Tell me about vampire? What are these? What's a vampire? Pyre like fire? Vam like vam? What's a vampire?
Our goal is to root out the vampires that live in our fair city. So far, we've been unsuccessful finding one, until now. It's come to the Order's attention that Temple District resident Roland Jenseric is a vampire, and has already claimed one victim.
He's claimed a victim?
That's where you come in. We want you to slay this vampire, and cleanse the city of his filth before he can feed or kill again.
All right, yeah, Roland Jenseric. A filthy, disgusting vampire. Yeah, get him out. Fuck him up. Kill him. Slay him. Tell me about him.
A few nights ago, I was roaming the city, as I often do, looking for any signs of a vampire. As I headed past Roland's house, I heard a cry. I rushed into the back garden to find Roland struggling with a woman he'd been courting. I tried to intervene, but he was too strong. He threw his lover to the ground and turned his attention on me. Luckily, I managed to run back into the street and escape his grasp. I hid for a while and then returned to the garden. Roland was gone, and the woman was dead. She had 2 puncture marks on the nape of her neck. That's when I realized he was a vampire. The Order needs you to track him and destroy him.
How do I find him? How could I possibly find a vampire? They're so elusive. Lord knows I haven't ever ran into any. Right? They talk a big game about the vampires of Cyrodiil being very elusive. And true enough, in scripted moments where it's a vampire who's like, yeah, I'm a vampire. They're tough to find. They're tough to notice. They are, flying under the radar, so to speak. But if that's not them, if it's just run-of-the-mill, like, this is a vampire scout, this is a vampire acrobat, look out, you just run into them every so often. There's just caves and forts and shit full of them. How do I find him?
I would start by searching his home. He hasn't been there for days, so it should be safe. Return to us here if you have questions. We meet at night.
Okay, this guy is a vampire, right? That's the joke of all this? This is the big joke? That he's a vampire who is a vampire hunter and he doesn't realize that he's a vampire? That's what's going on here, right? It's like, what if Blade, but it was like, fucking... What if Blade was a comedy? Okay. Let's see. Tell me about vampire.
Vampires are nasty creatures. They drink the blood of others to conceal their true nature. Such trickery makes them difficult to find. You may ask Gillen Norvallo or Greythroat about these creatures as well. They've learned much.
Okay, and what of Roland, again?
His home is located in the Temple District, right across the garden from my home, in fact. Ironic, isn't it?
That is very ironic.
Who knows when Roland may strike again? You must hurry.
Gillen, what do you think of this vampire shit, huh?
Fellow vampire hunter.
These vampires, they're a fucking mess. They need to be stopped.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Yeah, give me some of your great knowledge on vamps.
Go ahead.
Let me persuade you a bit. Okay.
Don't try to... I wish you're wasting your breath. You can't scare me. That's great. Don't talk such rot. I wish I could say that. Don't try to manipulate me. Remarkable. You're wasting your breath. I wish is that... What nonsense.
Caps out at 68.
I see.
Maybe because I'm a vampire. Okay, what do you know of Roland Jenseric?
Roland was always a quiet man. It was only recently he'd met that young lady. Poor girl. We must avenge her death.
Okay. Tell me a rumor?
Have you heard? Someone desecrated the tomb of Lathosa. No wonder her ghost haunts that place.
And tell me about vampire.
It's said that the bite of a vampire has the chance of infecting the victim. If this occurs, they'll become a vampire in a few days. Be cautious.
Okay.
Vampires are clever, so watch your back.
Are they all vampires or just the leader guy? Hello, Greythroat.
How can I be of service?
Can I persuade you? I sure can. Okay.
That's just talk, please. Well done. What? Oh, I wish I... Yo, that's just talk. Goodness, what a great... Not... Is that so?
That'll do. Tell me about Roland.
Roland was very much the loner. He never married and was rarely seen outside his house. I'm surprised his secret wasn't discovered sooner.
And tell me about vampires.
The vampire cannot exist in the daylight for long. As the sun's rays strike his flesh, it will burn as if on fire.
Okay.
Ever vigilant, vampires are creatures of deceit.
Yeah, I bet they are. They don't know when to quit lying to people. These vampires. Awful. Fundaments of Alchemy, Manual of Arms. Is there anything here that's good I haven't read yet? Mysticism, Immortal Blood. Of course you gotta read about vampires. Okay. I think the first time I came across this quest, back in the original playthrough, I hadn't been aware of it back then. But I think I mistakenly thought that they were a coven of vampires. Right? I thought that they were literally about to be like, yeah, we're vampires and we just lured you into our domain. We're here to rock your whole fucking world and vamp you straight up. Right? And it was very funny to realize that even with this banner and their name and having like the goblets and wine around looking vamped up as shit, they were actually vampire hunters. It was far from it. Okay. Where is Cyrodiil's wife, by the way? Oh, Sylvan Dolavos.
Cyrodiil is asleep right now. He's had a long night of study and is exhausted. Do not disturb him. He'll be up at 5 this evening.
Because he's a vampire.
Cyrodiil is asleep.
Okay, okay. Sure. Well, let's head over here. We'll go check out Roland Jenseric's place.
The Varys brothers run a good shop.
I've shopped there many times. The brothers never failed to
That's
please.
the place to go.
Good to know.
Oh, aren't you the
Aaron, I'm
wife?
sure, seems upset. I think he lost something important.
Hey,
I hope I can help.
idea.
Rochelle Banshin? No? Okay, maybe it's someone
Please,
else.
Go on.
Okay, okay.
You too.
What about you, Carwin?
I hope I can help.
Okay.
Shadow hide you.
Let's go on inside of this. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna quick save just in case I get detected. I think we're good. I've arrived at Roland Jenseric's house. I should begin to search the place for any clues as to his whereabouts. Okay. A very hard locked chest right there. Burgundy linens, clay pitcher, folded cloth. Handbill, shopping list, apples, onions, lard, cheese, milk. Definitely a vampire. He's not buying garlic. Handbill. When you need protecting, wear armor made at the best defense. Will keep you safe from the sharpest blades. Of course you would need armor if you're a vampire to protect you from silver blades. Very well done, Cyrodiil. You know exactly what's going on. A love letter from Relfina? After searching Roland's home, I found a letter written to Roland from his girlfriend. He's probably used his vampiric seduction to get this smoking dame with him, right? Is she even his girlfriend, or is she another vampiric thrall? Soon the entire city will be under his influence, I'm sure. It mentions a cabin where the two would meet. It's located east of the Imperial City in the Great Forest. I think this may be where Roland could be hiding. I should head out there immediately before he has a chance to escape. My dearest Roland, I cannot wait for you to return from Breville. My heart swells with joy as I know we will once again be together. I yearn for you every night that I look beside in my bed and you are not there. Oh my God, she yearns for him. Shit. How I wish I could have taken the journey with you, but I understand that these are dangerous times, and I would only slow you down. When you return, perhaps we should get away from the chaos of the Imperial City. Let's go back to that cabin in the woods. The one where you said we would always be safe from the world. The one where you took me in your arms and sang songs of moonlight and happiness. The one where you said, I love you. Hurry, my love. Signed, Ralphina. Ivar Stonesinger, we've read that. That's a recounting, or not even a recounting, but it precedes some of what you get down to in Solstheim in the Blood Moon expansion. Okay. Anything up here of interest? A skull? How macabre. Typical of a vampire, I would say. There we are. A lot of skulls. Anything else of interest here? Looks like something. A recipe. To create a potion of restore fatigue, combine any two normal foods such as meat or seeds, grind carefully with a mortar and pestle. Place the resulting powder in a small pestle and mix with ordinary clear water. Okay, well, that's a generic little doohickey. Damage, agility, and a handbill. If you need quality arms and armor, you have to shop at a Fighting Chance. We specialize in custom-fitted armor. Anything over here? Guide to Leowin. A little bit of money. Oh, a wolf pelt. You know, vampires and wolves. Werewolves and vampires. There's something there. Anything up top? Nah. Okay. Well, let's go off to their fun little, like, love cabin. Their own, like, love shack. Or do I need to report back? I don't think I do. How far away from the city is it? Oh, Roland Jenseric's cabin. It's right by a former gate to Oblivion. Or maybe one that's still active and I've just missed it. It's entirely possible. That goes deeper in, my bad. Let's go over here. There we are. And we'll just run over there, I think. Oh, look, there's another fun-loving paint horse here. Oh, no, wait, this is the usual place. Okay, where we find one. All the damn time. Oh, where'd my map marker go to? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me get some more magic going here. Lovely. May as well interact with this shrine while we're here. Continue your penance to earn the god's forgiveness. If it happens, it happens. I'm not gonna push for it. Here's some kind of battle pig. Okay. Have we closed this gate? We sure have. So this is Roland Jenseric's cabin. Is Roland Jenseric outside? I've arrived at Roland's cabin. I should proceed inside to see if he's here. I should be cautious, as Cyrodiil warned me that vampires could be very dangerous. Okay. Wow, what a gorgeous view from this cabin. I'm surprised they didn't do it a little bit closer to the ridge, that way you could get an even better view. Like, already it's a pretty good one, but man, it could be even better. Oh, hell yeah. Couple steel blue entaloma. That's exactly what we need. Is there more growing out here naturally? I don't think so. Okay, let's head on in.
Stay away.
Oh, you stay away,
Go
you
away.
fucking vampire!
I know what you're here for. Just leave me alone.
I know what you're here for. You're here to suck off that smoking dame that we've heard about. Let's see, tell me a rumor.
Captain Lex blames the Grey Fox for stealing the tax collection. He wants a bounty put on the Grey Fox, but the Legion commander has refused.
Okay, well that's neither here nor there. Okay, how about some...
I'm listening.
Can I persuade you some?
I still wasting... Not now, not later, not... That's pretty good. That's you can't scare me. Not now, not later, not... Sure, don't... I salute you. Is that so? That's oh, please. Don't try to manipulate me. Don't talk such gracious. Is that so? Sure, that's cute.
There we go.
All right, I get it.
Hey, I heard that you're a fucking vampire.
Vampires? Why would you ask me about those filthy creatures?
Because I know what you are. Cyrodiil says you are a vampire.
That bastard. Cyrodiil dares accuse me of being a vampire? Me? Ha! He's the one who is the vampire.
No, he's not. No, he's not. You're a vampire. Tell me about Cyrodiil.
I can't believe him. I knew he would try and pin this on me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Whoa. Calm down, vampire. You need to chill. I know your vampiric battle rage is already at its peak, but calm down and explain.
I'm sorry. I've been hiding up here in this cabin and I forgot my manners. Try and understand. I loved her. I'd never harm her. Ralphina was the love of my life. For the first time, I had a positive outlook. Then I saw Cyrodiil looking at her with those coveting eyes. When she started taking walks in the garden at night, I became suspicious. I didn't want to lose her. I should have trusted her. Oh, Ralphina.
What happened that night?
Yes, I must let someone else know. That night, I decided to follow Ralphina. I wanted to see where she went on her walks. When she stopped in the garden and Cyrodiil stepped out of the shadows, my heart sank. Then suddenly he was upon her. She seemed entranced as he wrapped his arms around her and sank his teeth into her neck. I burst from my hiding place and attacked Cyrodiil. He became startled for a moment and tossed Ralphina aside. She fell to the ground, and I heard a sickening crack as her head struck a stone. I was no equal to Cyrodiil. He knocked me down in one quick movement. As I lost consciousness, I saw him laugh and then run away. Now I know why he didn't finish
laughed
me
and
that
ran
night.
away.
He wanted to cast suspicions on me instead.
Why didn't you tell someone?
I panicked. By the time I awoke, her body was gone. I knew Cyrodiil was a respected member of the community. They'd never believe he was a vampire. I retreated here to the cabin to collect my thoughts.
Okay, tell me more about vampire.
I suppose you must decide what to do. Are you going to kill me?
Yeah, you're obviously a vampire. I'm not going to kill you. Yeah, prepare yourself. I'm going to kill this guy. He's a vampire.
Then I'll fight you until my last breath. I won't surrender and admit to a crime I didn't commit.
Okay. There we go.
This ends here.
What is that laugh? Good stuff. I've slain Roland Jenseric. I should return to the Order and tell Cyrodiil that my task is completed. The real question is now at this point, Do we think Cyrodiil is an idiot and doesn't realize that he is actually a vampire? Or do we think he is actually a mastermind vampire and he's playing like 4D chess? He is the puppet master with the entire Imperial city connected to the strings upon which he pulls, right? Could it be that he found the perfect cover for a vampire, aside from Count of Skingrad, as we all know? That's perhaps the most perfect cover of all. But could it be he found the perfect cover for a vampire, and that is to be fake vampire hunters? Because then you just get carte blanche to kill anybody. You know? Maybe he thought that I was on the level and was like, yeah, come on. We're vampire hunters. Yeah, I'm not a vampire. And neither are you. Let's go kill this guy. I'll give you a taste of what it means to be a vampire hunter. A taste. There's a guy alone in a cabin in the woods. He's a vampire. Not like us who are totally not vampires. Right? Okay, he was setting me up big time. And in a good way, a good setup, right? Like setting me up for success. Setting me up for not a fall, but great successes. Okay, anything else in here? Now that we've killed this bastard? Yeah, there's the flawless diamond. Ugh, pears, you know? Even if this guy isn't a vampire, he's got pears. Apple, crab meat, tongs, repair hammer, fundaments of alchemy, a shirt. Okay. God. So this is where they would bang too. Incredible. All right, let's head on back to the Order. They'll give me more orders for wiping out more vampires. I'm pretty sure originally back in the day, I want to say that I turned on Cyrodiil. I called him on the fact that he was a vampire. I don't think I played into it. So I want to say that this is, we're treading new ground here. What a refreshing bunch of quests that we've gotten back to back that have multiple solutions, right? Multiple ways to go about them. Quite the shock given, like, you know, the first half of the game, if not, or more, 2/3 or so. There's a bunch of quests that were not like that at all. So I feel like we have to beat the shit out of this pig. Get some... get our hand-to-hand up. Okay. Here we go. Lovely. Oh, is there a crabulon out here? Hell yeah, there is. I was hoping that going inside the water would wash the blood off of my fists. It's very disconcerting for me. I don't like it. Look at that. Didn't even need to heal up. Gave the beatdown to a mountain lion. Okay. Ooh, let's go circle around here real quick and see if we can find Shady Sam. Get another stack of picks. I'm starting to think I'm not gonna see him. I'm starting to think it ain't gonna happen. Okay. Hey, there he is. Okay,
you
fantastic.
Need something special?
I sure do. Tell me a rumor?
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you?
Shut the fuck up, Sam.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay, I'll take those. Do you have any more skooma? I'll take one.
I let that
Thank
go
you.
too cheaply. Come back and see me again.
Actually, I should sell
Have a look
you...
around. You won't
Doesn't
find
he
better
buy
prices in all
like stolen
Tamriel.
goods? I've got that, yeah, the flawless diamond.
A fine...
I got some other shitty precious stones I need to ditch too.
An ex...
Okay, should I sell off all of my soul gems and whatnot? I kind of feel like I should. We're not using them anymore, are we? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them. Whew. Okay, that's a pretty fucking penny.
An... That's more... No deal.
Didn't have enough money for them. Yeah, I'd rather have the bonus encumbrance.
That seems a fair price.
Okay, anything else? Huh. I think I'm good. Though, that said, he doesn't buy stolen goods, does he? I don't think so. Because he's not technically a, Thieves Guild fence. Yeah.
Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day on...
Okay, let's roll on over here. Lovely, and we'll meet back at the Order's base of operations and tell them the good news that we've struck down another vicious creature of the night. Good, good, good. Man, it's having me go through the city interior quite a bit by following the marker now. Okay. That said, it worked out at the end of the day, because we did need to see Shady Sam for more picks. Okay. Ho there!
Greetings, High Elf.
Venivia Melisea takes all the merchant complaints in the city.
She must hate her job, people complaining to her all day.
Ah. The boots of the Crusader have been given to a worthy knight, I understand. He must have been very brave.
Oh?
Heard any news from the other provinces?
They say that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind. House Drez and Halalu have renounced the slave trade and freed the beast folk from servitude.
It seems that these are turbulent times in the land of the Dunmer.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Okay.
I hope you've returned victorious.
I sure have, Cyrodiil.
Has the deed been done?
The deed has been done. Roland is dead.
Excellent. I knew you wouldn't disappoint the Order. Here's the reward that was promised. However, I must ask that you reveal nothing about us. You've done a great service for the Imperial City, and you should be proud. I think you should leave.
Oh shit, I'm trespassing
I'm sorry.
now.
I'm very busy now. There's still much work to be done. Good day.
Wait, is that the end-all be-all of it?
Cyrodiil is asleep right now. He's had a long night of study.
No, he isn't. He's right there.
Do not disturb him.
He's right behind you.
He'll be up at 5 this evening.
Okay, okay. I guess we better leave. Should I come back at 5 this evening, or what? We got about 1 more hour. Okay. Yeah, sure. Did that complete the quest? The Collector. Oh yeah, that's for Umbacano. Wow, yeah, that's it. He said that I've done a great service for the Imperial City and I should be proud. Yeah, I wonder if there's a debrief, like if we come back after 5 p.m., we go back in there and the entire order of the Virtuous Blood is wiped out because Cyrodiil just went like into a feeding frenzy. His vampiric rage got fully unleashed and he just like slaughtered them all and started sucking them all off. Where is his wife, by the way, in all this?
To what do I owe this pleasure?
What was her name as well? Let's see. A Dunmer named Ralsa Norvalo. Where is she? Can I find her again? Ralsa Norvalo?
Don't be the last to read today's Black Horse Courier.
Oh, hey.
Break in at the Imperial Palace. A Black Horse Courier exclusive. Take a copy.
Look at that. That guy looks like Gale of Waterdeep. Okay. Huh.
Well met. Well met.
Severus Aetius. Tell me a rumor.
The Blackwood Company were taking bad hist from a sick tree. No wonder they fought blood-mad and fearless.
No wonder.
Farewell.
Okay. Has enough time passed? No, not quite yet. Yeah, where is this Dunmer woman that we had encountered before? Will we ever find her again? Will we come to learn that she was under his vampiric spell? Maybe she was another one of his vampiric, like, harem? He's one of his thralls?
Oh, look at the muscles
just
on
like,
you.
the lover of what's-his-butt who we just killed? Okay. Oh, who is this? Oh no, that's the Black Horse Courier guy. The All Saints Inn. I don't know if I've ever been inside. Oh look, it's almost time to re-enter. Alright, let's see if anything amazing has happened. Oh wait, that ain't it. Trennis's house. Were they centrally located? No, I don't think so. They were around the back, weren't they? Roland Jenseric's house.
What is it, citizen?
There. Well, that ain't it either. Cyrodiil's. Okay. He said they should be up at 5 p.m. And yet it's trespassing to enter. Okay, well, fuck it. Maybe I can go in and suck him off. You know what? I'm gonna wait a little bit, and I'm gonna break and enter, and I'm gonna suck him off, I guess. Yeah, surprise. Guess what? We're both fucking vampires. Oh no, my terrible vampiric dream. You lay on your back with a blissful feeling of peace swirling through your brain. Your every muscle is relaxed. There is no tension in any part of your body. You feel completely at ease. As your vision comes into focus, you notice others standing around you. A man leans toward you. You recognize the robes of the necromancer, and you see the glint of light from his smile, because it's Manamorco smiling at you, the king of worms, baby. Give it up. All right. Yeah, I still can't enter. Nobody is allowed in here now. Okay, well, I'm gonna activate my cloaking magic. Maybe it just ends this way if you go the fucked up route, right? They didn't do a lot padding it out in this direction. This is the bedroom. Maybe the other guy sleeps at night. You know, the heavily Daedrically armored dude. Oh my god, he does. He sleeps completely naked. Okay. Look, this thing has a hard lock, but it said empty on it. What a world. Darkest darkness. Absorb skill, illusion, a recipe. Biography of Baron Zaya. Uh-oh. Okay, can I suck off this bodyguard here while he sleeps? Feed. Silben Dolovas. They're none the wiser. Okay, let's go into the basement and see what's gone down there. I want to know if Cyrodiil went buck wild and like wiped out everybody else. It's just like smeared and covered in blood everywhere down there. Now that would be pretty cool. just as before, as we were talking about with the Dark Brotherhood, it would juxtapose really nicely with the, like, silliness present in the rest of the game. No, they're just down here chilling. Hello.
I'm sorry. I'm very busy now. There's still much work to be done. Good day.
Okay, good day. What about the rest of you all?
How can I help?
Oh, he sounds a million miles away.
Vampires are clever, so watch your back. How can I help?
Okay, I just have to talk to him like this. What do you know of Roland Jenseric?
I never would have guessed that Roland was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him walk in daylight.
You know, vampires can do that sometimes. They just walk around in broad daylight. Okay, Greythroat?
Always a pleasure.
He's also muffled too. What do you think of Roland?
A shame he had to die. Before he turned, he was a fine man.
But then he became a irredeemable monster. Okay. Let's head on out here. Sure. Okay. Yeah, where can we ever find what's her name in the world, or does she not exist anymore? Let's see here. What was her name again? Rausa Norvalo. Does she still persist in the game world, or does she, like, cease to exist after you talk to her once?
Can I ask you a favor?
Oh, wait, a favor? Oh, shit, Ruslan, I was about to... Oh, fuck, I just broke and entered into his house. He asked for a favor, and now he's about to, like, call the cops on me.
Hey, stranger, can you spare a few coins? I've just been shaken down by that bastard watchman, and he took my last scepter.
Wait, what bastard watchman? Okay, well, here, take 3. I've plenty to spare. Sorry, I'm broke myself. Rumors? Imperial City? Corrupt Imperial Watchman. Sure, take 3.
Blessings of Akatosh upon you.
Okay. Can I persuade you any?
Don't talk such rot. Good one. Yes, whatever you say. Not now, not... Yeah, I accept. Don't wait. Don't, please. Good one. Not now. Whatever you want. Good one.
Okay. Tell me about the city.
You're very curious. Perhaps too curious for your own good.
What? This guy's a fucking vampire! We need to get the Order of the Virtuous Blood on him! This guy's talking a lot like a vampire. Alright, how about a rumor?
The Imperial Watch seems awfully worried about the Grey Fox. Look at all those wanted posters.
What do you think of this corrupt Imperial Watchman?
I don't know his name, but I'd recognize him if I saw him again. Lurank and I were shopping at Jensen's when he accused us of stealing. Even Jensen said we were innocent, but he didn't care. We had to pay his fine or go to jail.
Quest added Imperial corruption. I don't even remember this one. God, there's even more corrupt Imperial guardsmen than I was remembering. Why didn't Jensen report him?
He's shaken down most of the shopkeepers in the market district. They're all too afraid of him to do anything. Jensen wouldn't even talk about it. Someone ought to do something about him.
You want me to kill him? You want me to fucking do it to him? You want me to take him out? Ruslan, I just joined the Order. Well, I didn't. I've worked with the Order of the Virtuous Blood. I think I got an alibi for the murder. Also, I don't really need an alibi because I'm in the Dark Brotherhood. Ruslan, I almost forgot. I'm a really high-ranking member of the Dark Brotherhood. I can kill him. I can kill this guy.
I'm going to keep a low profile for a while.
Okay. You do that, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to murder him. Let's see. What all do I have to do? Probably report to Jensen, right? Apparently there's a corrupt Imperial Watchman in the city. Ruslan in the Temple District was complaining about him. Ruslan ran afoul of him at Jensen's merchandise in the Market District. Ruslan didn't have a name, but maybe Jensen does. Right, makes sense. Okay, let's fast travel over there. Though she may be asleep at this point. She'll probably be at the Merchant's Inn, though. We can bother her there. Okay, over and around here. Oh no, she's actually back at the shop? Oh god, she's still open. At this ungodly hour? I bet she's a vampire. Another one. Another one. Hello, Jensine.
See anything you like?
Tell me a rumor?
I know that Dovanoran is getting up there in years, but he still knows a bit about alteration.
Okay. How about some persuading?
For you?
Can I persuade?
Of course.
No? Okay. What do you think of this corrupt Imperial Watchman I keep hearing about? Heard he was making a stop in here before. He was shaking down the joint, shaking down everybody.
I guess I can trust you.
You
It's
guess?
that
After all we've been
Auden's
through.
Vidius. He's in here every month taking my wares without paying for them. What can I do? He's a captain of the Imperial Watch. Only another watch captain can arrest him. Fat chance of that happening.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Wait, so do I not just kill him? I guess I have to get him arrested. Rats! Oh, man. Shit. I spoke to Jensine in the Imperial Market District about the corrupt watchman. She told me the same story as Ruslan and Laurent. I didn't even talk to Laurent, though. The Imperial Watch Captain Odin's Avidius is extorting money from the shopkeepers. They're all too afraid of him to do anything about it. I need to find someone with the authority to stop him. She says only another watch captain would be able to arrest him. Okay. Maybe we can check in with Adamus Philida. Do you think, could I go all the way back to Anvil and talk to Hieronymus Lex about the, hang on. Right? Because at a certain point in the quest line, wouldn't he have been flagged to be such a watch captain? Hang on, let's just find out what happens if I try it. It probably won't work, right? Just out of curiosity. Where's he at around here, huh? He should be around the castle grounds somewhere. Okay. He up in here.
How can I help you?
Where's this guy at? Door to the smithy. Is there somewhere I can go to get access to the barracks? Dining hall.
Let's hear it.
Is it a separate building for the barracks? I think so, right? Maybe he chills out at the barracks? Is there not a separate... Oh, here we go. Yeah, Castle Barracks. And we're free to enter this. It's not trespassing.
It's you.
Hieronymus
the hero
Lex.
of Kavach.
Okay, hey, let's have a talk. I need a favor.
Something to report?
Yeah, something like that. No? Okay.
Take your time.
Okay, I will try to persuade him, though. Okay.
Whatever. Good. I'm not buying that one. Yeah, you're full of it. That's whatever you want. I'm not buying. I accept. I have no choice. That's a bit good one. You're good.
Okay.
Carry on.
Carry on, Hieronymus. Alright, well, I guess we'll head on back to the city, right? Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll call it here for now. And when next we return, we will tend to that. We'll head on back to the Imperial City and we'll look for... God, maybe we should try Adamus Philida. He might work. That said, he is also closely involved with the Dark Brotherhood quest arc. It's probably one of the other guys. I don't even remember their names. Some fucking Roman-ass nonsense sounding shit. Anyway... He's like the only honest Imperial Watch guardman in the entire city. There's like 5 of them and 4 of them are in some way fucked up That said, Adamus Philida is probably good, right? You know, let's dial it back a little bit. We are in the Dark Brotherhood, and let's remember, they're pretty fucked up and evil, right? They're a little fucked up and evil, so maybe Adamus Philida is okay and on the level. Who can say? All right. Anyway, when next we return, all that and more, we're going back to the Imperial City, checking in on all of them. However, of course, if you'd like to stick around, we will be doing a little bit of reading. And what shall we read this time? Well, I've got a good list here of things. Let me do a double check here. Let's see, is there anything in particular relevant to what we've been up to? I don't know. I guess we have been, yeah, we could do Last King of the Ayleids because we've been getting the Ayleid statues for fucking Umbacano. Right? That horrible wretch. Or, I mean, that honest businessman. Oops, sorry, I hit my mouse there. Okay. Last King of the Ayleids. Let's see here. Is it the Last King? It sure is. The Last King of the Ayleids. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, I am going to take a quick drink here. Apologies. Alright. The Last King of the Ayleids by Herminia Cinna. The Ayleids, or Heartland High Elves, ruled Cyrodiil in the long ages of myth before the beginning of recorded history. One of the earliest recorded dates, in fact, is the fall of White Gold Tower in the First Era 243, which is commonly assumed to mark the end of the Ayleids. Although Ayleid rule over all of Cyrodiil was indeed broken in the First Era 243, this was only one of the most obvious stages near the end of a long decline. The first 2 centuries of the First Era saw increasing strife between the great Ayleid lords of Cyrodiil. Alesia appears to have taken advantage of a period of civil war to launch her uprising. Imperial historians have traditionally attributed her victory to intervention from Skyrim, but it appears that she had at least as much help from rebel Ayleid lords during the siege of White Gold Tower. The popular image of the Ayleids as brutal slave masters is based, in fact, of course, it's based, in fact, of course, but it is less well known that a number of Ayleid princes continued to rule parts of Cyrodiil after 263, as vassals of the new Empress of Cyrodiil. This suggests that either Ayleid rule was not universally detested or that Alesia and her successors were more pragmatic than is traditionally believed, or perhaps some of both. In any event, excavations at a number of Ayleid sites show continued occupation and even expansion during the so-called Late Ayleid period. First Era 243 to circa 498. At first, many Ayleid lords continued to rule as vassals of the new human regime. In some cases, Ayleid supporters of Alesia were even rewarded with new lands taken from slain enemies. It is not clear to what extent human slavery continued under the Cyrodiilic Empire. Humans continued to dwell in the Ayleid-ruled areas of Cyrodiil, but there is nothing definitive to show under what terms. This was an uneasy relationship from the beginning, and was not destined to last long. Resentment at the continued presence of Ayleid nobles within the Empire was a contributing factor to the rise of the so-called Alesian Order, founded by Maruk. The first victims of the Alesians were the Ayleids of Cyrodiil. In the early 300s, the surviving Ayleid communities in human-ruled areas were obliterated one by one, the refugees temporarily swelling the power of the remaining Ayleid lordships. Then, In 361, the Elysians gained control of the Empire and enforced the Elysian doctrines throughout its domain. The Ayleid lordships were abolished. Enforcement of this decree does not appear to have required much direct violence. It seems that by this point, the balance of power was so overwhelmingly against them, and their fate so long foreshadowed, that most of the remaining Ayleids simply left Cyrodiil, eventually being absorbed into the elven populations of Valenwood and High Rock. Indeed, the rise of the Durini hegemony may be linked to this exodus of Ayleids from Cyrodiil, a connection so far little studied by historians. Still, a remnant Ayleid population seems to have survived the rule of the Elysians, because we hear of the last king of the Ayleids joining the Battle of Glenumbria Moors, where the Durini decisively defeated the Elysians in 482. How this king's people survived the preceding century is unknown. We do not even know who they were, although recent research points to Nenalada as the possible resting place of this last king. Unfortunately, in the current state of the Empire, funds are no longer available for proper scientific investigation of such extensive ruins, so the answer to these questions will have to be left to future generations. And correct me if I'm wrong, but don't we end up, for Umbacano's quest, don't we go here to Nenalada to investigate, right? I think so. And it also, Umbacano's quest, summarily throws a wrench into the very theory posited by this book, right? It maintains just how questionable a lot of it is, where they say that, like, yeah, maybe some of the Ayleid lords were nice, right? Maybe some of them helped with their slave uprising and were thusly rewarded. But then a group like the Elysian Order just did not tolerate Ayleids in any circumstance whatsoever and just had them fucking murked big time, right? There's potentially a lot of really interesting nuance here added to that whole situation, right? It muddies the waters in a very satisfying way. And in a way in which I hope that maybe a lot of this is canon, right? But, you know, in true Elder Scrolls fashion, it's open to interpretation until it, like, you see irrefutable proof or, like, you're there in the moment. Still, nonetheless, Ayleids being in High Rock, as well as Valenwood, right? A lot of shit going on. Are there significant amounts of Ayleid runes anywhere else in Tamriel? Right? I don't know off the top of my head. I do not. Just thinking ahead for what I would assume we're going to High Rock for Elder Scrolls 6. We don't know as of yet. It's just rumor mongering and scuttlebutt. Yeah. Fascinating stuff. Right? Like I said, some fun nuance. Right? Not fun for the state of the world, right? Right. Would have been nice if there was just, like, you know, just an uncomplicated tale of heroism and people rising up against their oppressors. But I don't know, when it comes to a work of fiction, I like some muddied waters, so to speak. I like it to get a little fucked up, right? As a self-proclaimed lover of tragedy. All right. When next we return, speaking of tragedies, we're coming back to investigate corruption in the Imperial Watch. Say it ain't so. Until next time, please take care of each other.